Good day. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Peter Richardson and I am an economics tutor. I'm going to continue with our discussion on concept of demand, which I've left about 2 videos on this topic. You can find them on my YouTube channel, watch them and get to know more about all the areas I've covered under the concept of demand. But for today we are looking at the abnormal demand under the concept of demand. So objective is number 1, we are going to define abnormal demand. Number 2, we are going to look at the causes of abnormal demand. And at the end of this class, we should be able to differentiate between given and failing goods. So to start with, what are abnormal demands? Abnormal demand are also known as exceptional demands, and this is a type of demand pattern which does not abide by the law of demand. In my previous video, I've explained the law of demand, which states that there is a negative relationship between demand and price of a commodity, all things being equal, over a given period of time. That is, when price rises, demand falls. But under the exceptional demand, that is not the case. As a matter of fact, it does not respect or abide by the law of demand. And that is why when price rises, the quantity demanded also rises. And when price falls, the quantity demanded also falls. So how does its own curve looks like? Well, the demand curve of a normal demand slopes upward, that is from left to right. It rises. And as you can see in the graph here, you observe that when the good is at 25 pence, Q1 demanded, then the good rises from 25 pence to 30 pence, and Q2 demanded. As you can see, that by the time you join these two coordinates together, then it will give you a curve that will slope upward, as you are seeing it here, from left to right. So the question now is that what are the causes of abnormal demand? What are the situations that could lead to this exceptional demand? Things that do not follow the normal demand law. There are 4 of them we are going to consider, 4 of these causes. And the first one we are looking at are the goods of ostentation, of failing goods. That is, goods that are ostentatious in nature. What are these goods? They are goods that are luxurious, they are unique, exclusive, and very expensive. As a matter of fact, they are being demanded by the rich and the wealthy in society. They do demand for this good even when their prices are going up in order for them to maintain their wealth or their status, to display it. They are ostentatious in nature, just to display, to show that truly they have the money. And some of these goods, examples, we have Rolex watches, we have jewelries, we have luxury cars, and so many more. So how does the curve or the graph of failing goods look like? If you look at it here, below the region of P1, down here, below the region of P1, it is the normal goods, what you have expected to happen under normal demand law or principle. Supposed to slope downward from left to right, as you can see in this region 1. But what happened? That as the price keeps going up, because they are of high price, they are luxurious in nature, they are very expensive. Then from the region P1 upward, which is this region here, that's when we have failing goods. So what happened is that as these commodities or these goods keep on increasing in prices, the rich will keep on demanding for them. So the demand curve will take a turn, as you have seen it like this. And the reason for this, in this region too, why this happened, is because of snub effect. So the question is, what is snub effect? Well, snub effect happens when people buy luxurious brand just to showcase their high social status. And some of these goods of ostentation are highlighted here. We have very expensive sport car, They're expensive, but people are demanding more for them. We also have expensive wine. We have expensive clothing. We have wristwatch. We have chains, necklace, and the rest of them. All these items are expensive. They're luxurious, but people keep demanding for them. We also have artwork too. All of these are examples of goods of ostentation. We still have others as highlighted. We have the wristwatch, rollers, we have expensive wine. Now, the opposite of these are the giving goods. The giving goods, on the other hand, they are demanded by the poor ones in the society. But however, even when the prices of these items are going up, the poor still tends to buy more of them. So they are normally goods that are of low income or non-luxurious in nature. That is, even when price increases, people still buy more of them even when price increases. So the question is, why should the poor be buying more of a commodity when the price rises? It is very simple. It is because this is exactly what they can afford. As a matter of fact, that is the list of the items they can afford. So they have no other option when the prices are increasing than for them to buy more, because they are essential goods to them. And if you see the graph here, when the price keep going up, they keep on buying more. Abnormal. And you get to a point where this curve will take a turn and we shift backward. It's a backward shift curve, in which people could no longer, after this region of 30 pence, people could no longer afford it. And that could lead to crisis in the economy. Could lead to social crisis. What are examples of some of these giving goods? We have things such as loaf or bread. These are common food of the poor. They still have to eat. We have rice. They are the common food of the poor. We have wheat. These are the common food of the poor. They still have to buy them. Now, other causes of abnormal demand is future expectation. That is, when people expect that the price of commodities will rise, so they tend to buy now before that happens. An example we are seeing in the image here, this man here must have gone to the supermarket to buy as many of these products. Maybe currently, if a product is being sold for $20, but consumer, because they are rational in nature, they get the information that in the following week, that price will rise from $20 to $50. What will they do? They rather stock their house now before that happens. And that is how future expectation can also lead to abnormal demand. Because it's not that they demand for more. Maybe presently when the price is still just 20, they're only buying 2. But because they are expecting that price will rise, they quickly go and stock their house with 10. The reason why they increase their quantity is not because price has fallen. No, it's because of future expectation. That's how future expectation could lead to abnormal demand. The last one we are considering are rare commodities. Rare commodities are those commodities such as artifacts that consumer demand for them even at higher prices. And why are the consumer demanding for them at higher prices? It's because they are limited in supply. They are very few. And people take pride in having them in their homes, in their shops and offices. Artifacts. Example we have here, we have some of these Egyptian artifacts. They are very rare. They are not common. They are limited in supply. So some rich men, they take delight in having them as a form of pride to showcase their wealth. And most of these things are acquired during auction. You see an auctioneer here showing these paintings on the wall that people are demanding for. People will bid for them, and they are normally being sold to the highest bidder. So these are the 4 causes of abnormal demand. So what have we discussed so far? We have known what abnormal demand is. It's that demand does not follow a normal demand curve. That is, when prices increases, you buy more of them. And we have looked at 4 examples of that. We have giving goods, we have goods of expectations, we have future expectation, and rare commodities. Please subscribe to my channel so that you can keep on receiving updates so that whenever I post videos in economics. Like, share, and comment. Let me know if there are any other topics in economics that you want me to discuss, and press the like button. Thank you very much for watching.